I kind of figured that this would be a I kind of figured that this would be um a short meeting, and I figured that it would be a meeting without too many people inside of it. So, um, hello everyone. Hope everyone's having a great day and great evening. I hope you guys had a great weekend too. Sorry we didn't have. I figured this would be like a really short meeting, and we wouldn't have too many people in here because of the fact that we didn't have a meeting on Thursday. I'm sorry that I did not run a meeting on Thursday. I ended up, having to deal with some medical stuff and figure all that stuff out. So I've been dealing with that over the weekend. And then everything is actually going a lot better than we thought. So I'm going to kind of just be refocusing on getting stuff done here. So I apologize for not having a meeting on Thursday, guys, but I just wanted to give everyone a brief update and kind of speak to everybody about what we have going on and what I plan on getting done this week. Um, so the contract is being corrected right now. I know I said that for like the last week or so. I honestly was debating between two different people to correct the contract, the main contract dev, and the people who essentially perform the audit. Of course, the people who perform the audit wanted to charge us a little bit more. And then so we ended up actually going with the people who with our main contract dev, and he's just basically rewriting everything right now. So we're still working on that. I expect for that to be done in like 2 or 3 days. Since we're finally now like going at a full speed pace, so I expect to see that done in 2 or 3 days, and then everything is ready for release. I am also going ahead and switching out the UI. There's a number of reasons why we wanted to switch out the UI. I know that Mr. Crypto wanted to switch out the UI, and I was definitely there as well, trying to basically get a better look and feel to things. Ah, Mr. Crypto, speak of the devil. Hey, how are you, man?
Amazing, dude. Yes, just a little bit late, a few minutes late. I just realized very busy schedules. How are you, dude?
Oh no, man, you're good, bro. Like, I just started, and we didn't have a meeting on Thursday. I was just kind of like touching on that to put it inside the recording, so I'm good. Um, I'm just honestly at home, man, like on bed rest because I had like an injury over the weekend, but or actually on Thursday, which is the reason why we didn't meet. But I'm killing it, man. I'm doing great. How are you?
Yes, dude. Good, good. Very busy. I'm going on holidays in 2 weeks, and so it's a lot of things to prepare. So I can leave the business alone for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I'm while on holidays.
Oh yeah, man. I know that's a lot. Trying to get things to run without you being there, right?
It's one of the hardest things. Yes, getting all the support and stuff ready as well, so they know what needs to be done. So yeah, hands full, man, hands full. And on top of that, everything else what's happening as well. Yes,
Yep, definitely, man, definitely. So yeah, that's great though, man. I hope you have a great.
I'm going in 2 weeks. So I'm still here for a little bit. So I have a bit of time to work on other things as well. Yes.
Good deal, man. Good deal. So I guess to kind of touch on what I was touching on before you jumped in, um, I am basically like look overseeing the finalization of the contract right now. So they're knocking that out this week. We were kind of going back and forth with the audit team and then the main dev. So he's knocking those out right now. He'll probably is already ready. We're just putting in those last few changes, and then the audit team will basically just sign off on it, and then it'll be a fully clean audit. Um, and then after that, the other side of things is I finally have the CEO, the social measurement team, essentially ready to test. So they're basically just testing in the the C test group right now, and I plan on us being able to all test that like basically by the end of the week too. So everything that we were behind on, we're kind of caught up on in terms of development and getting all that stuff done. The next thing that I think that we're going to end up doing is just getting started on the release plan again. So I'll get started on that as soon as I can, and then the other side of that is that I may put a new UI. I know we talked about doing a new UI. I've had it done, um, and it just kind of depends on how much time we have after we start the social engagement portion of it, whether we can basically get it done on the front end of things. But that would be like the next update to the full project that I would want to do would be put the new UI on, just because it kind of like displays everything that we're doing, and it's like the bigger UI for all of the different functionality of the app over time. And that's basically it.
Busy work, yes. Nearly things into your place.
Yeah, man, a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. But I'm glad that we're there. And then, the other thing I need to do is get you and Ian those contingency plans. So I actually have most of that done. So I'll get that stuff focused on today and knocked out. And then from there, we'll just be kind of working on, getting that refined and the rest of the stuff that we were just talking about.
Yeah, no, it's important. Yes, I was just reviewing some of these miners, and because of the current climate we are into crypto.
Yep.
Most of the miners are massively down. In terms of all the project values and everything else. That's as previously I mentioned, that the concern is yes to not to jump too early on the project launch because of the scarcity what we have at the moment, and as you can see the Bitcoin, how that jumps between areas, and yes, there's loads of scarcity at the moment.
Definitely, man. I think I love that you're doing your research and that we're really trying to find the best place to release and kind of see exactly how everything's going. And I definitely feel the concerns that you have about everything being down. I think the strategy that I was thinking, and you can totally tell me whether you think this is a good idea or not, that I was personally thinking about kind of like, I guess, testing the waters would be we have the social incentive software that we have. So I was going to get that installed first for like the first 2, 3, 4 weeks, and let everybody kind of do their thing with that software and start earning tokens and everything. And then, release the perpetual pre-sale miner kind of like after we've done that, so that we still can create a buffer, but we can also start building the group and give them something to do. So that was kind of what I was thinking about it, and then you can just let me know, I guess, your thoughts about that, how you feel about that, all that good stuff.
I could I would possibly agree with you. Yes, just give them a play, see how the play works out, and see how is the interaction and things happening. Yes, just to build up awareness. Well, the one thing is definitely that the best projects, and well, I can't say the best projects, the projects that survive bear. So there is a good timing on this as well. So I would say agree. Yes, start with something. Start launching the products in so they can test, and the miners afterwards. Yeah, so I would agree with you.
Okay. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was thinking. I think we're on the same page. So, we'll kind of keep that going and keep that on the back burner. And I think the best idea is just to, um, at least kind of go ahead and move from releasing that first product to kind of figuring out what the best way to launch the other product is, and then the last thing is getting that community pot together. So I have a few people who wanted to do that, and then I will. Um, I had them ready to DM you, but I might just put them all into a group, and we all like have a group and kind of go from there. Or I guess what do you think the best way to do that is?
To start, sorry, what was that? To start the product.
To start the private funding group that you were saying.
Yes, yes, it's always I was always all about it. Yes. Okay. Okay. So what's the best ways? So how many people we are talking? What's the idea? I know that I'm all hands in just to help on the project launch and then support on the financial side. So all hands in. How many people you think will be interested to support the project financially?
Probably about at least 5 to 6, maybe 10.
Okay. Okay. I think yes. So what my approach would be just to create a group for the people who are seriously wanting to invest into the project, like putting into our shared pot. I would create a group and then really discussing with all of them. Okay, what is the investments they are ready happy to make. Obviously, there is a risk because none of us knows each other personally.
Right.
We know each other really over the last year on Telegram. So there is always going to be a risk of from people distrusting and knowing the crypto world. You're always going to have this, but group understanding where and how this is going to be happening. You said that you can create the shared pot. Yes, that was the lost the words now.
Yeah.
Where we can put the money in. And I think starting with the private group would be the first thing.
Starting with the private group would be the first thing.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I can definitely put that together. I have a list of people who wanted to kind of participate in the private sale.
Okay. Yep.
So I think I'll kind of take that person too, or that group too, and then kind of talk to those guys about coming on board and their thoughts there. And between that, I think we'll have a good group for like the first round of private funding.
Oh yes, absolutely. This would be the best way actually to start doing the private funding. Yes, private sale. We can call it a private investment fund. The best way, despite we just need to work out like a tiers. How far do we allow to go? Understanding. If some of the guys want to put $500 in, or someone wants to put $5K in. So it's a completely different tiers. So understanding maybe there should be a limit, not to offend others. So just understanding that side as well.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Like kind of figuring out the best way to divide things and kind of give everyone, equal, like a fair chance to kind of get, yeah.
No, that's that. And this is what I would look. So for what I would probably do is I would say, okay, so we need 10,000. Okay, and 10,000 gives us XYZ for maybe a month, just as an example. Okay, don't take it as a final figures. I'm just giving you an example. So we need 10,000 to do XYZ. If there's 5 investors, if you invest $2,000 each, that equals 20% shares to all of them from the 10,000 pot. So you allocate XYZ amount to that private sale, and then split it into equal parts if everybody equals amount. So this is going to be the calculation needs to be done. So how do we equally, based on the investments they're making, just to have good options for them.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Trying to figure out what's the best way is to kind of get everything together and divide everything between ourselves. And I can kind of brainstorm on that and figure out what the best way to do that would be.
That's yeah. That's what I would do. It's fair. It's fair. It's fair to You don't want to go into private sale where you're not going to be appreciated that you're jumping in and putting your money first before the product is launched. So you definitely need to be a win-win, win for them, win for us, win for everybody really. So I think that's the most important really thing for me.
Gotcha. And I think like what will also help is I'm kind of working on um, knocking out a lot of the documents, updating them, finalizing everything, and getting all of like that stuff like I guess written out, so it's more clear about where we're going, and then also kind of giving like the structure to the way that I think like the coins are going to be placed out, distribution, all that different stuff. So as I kind of get most of that done at the top half of this week, then I'll have a better idea of how all of that works on the bottom as well, and it'll all be a lot more clear, basically.
Okay, no, that sounds really good, dude. Really, really good.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I think we're on the same page then. So what I'll do is we'll host this to the server and make this recording available to everyone as usual, and then I'll kind of get started on a lot of that stuff, and then we'll reconvene on Thursday with ops, and then just like the whole team to kind of figure out exactly where we're going, and then hopefully we're kind of getting like our announcements and everything together to start the social engagement portion and see next week or some point soon, so we can go ahead and get the testing going and get everything kind of knocked out and get everything rolling.
Cool. Yes, I'm also on the social engagement. Are you thinking to have all the social media, Twitter, everybody up and running now to start posting, being active on them as well? Is that also your plan at the moment?
Yeah, so we have like everyone is basically waiting. So like all the Telegram messages, Twitter messages, all that stuff is done. We have the software to basically schedule it out and get it going like without human intervention, and then those guys will just be like helping to promote it and bringing more and more people, on board. So the whole point is basically for us to go ahead and get, the Twitter going, to getting the not just the Twitter, but getting the what am I thinking about? Getting the Twitter going, getting the Telegram announcements going, getting the C going, and kind of just like from there having a coordinated basic like release plan that we can move through accordingly, basically.
Okay. I would say as well to have maybe the social media needs to go now, so everybody's prepared, ready. Because loads of people are going to be looking on social media as well. They're going to be checking like when you do the research, you check the social media, how active they are, how they post, how often they post, how many likes, how many interactions with people, how many followers. So, before the launch of the miners, I think that would be a good thing to start doing as well.
I agree. So I have Vita. He's our Twitter guy, and he's also going to bring in a lot more investors. So I'm basically going to start coordinating with him and getting him ready. And then when we do like let's just say the C, and we start having people measuring for real, then we're going to activate him too, because it's only going to make sense for him to be able to take the Twitter and the tweets and all of the activity and stuff, and being able to actually like count those interactions as well.
Okay, good.
Awesome.
Good.
So yeah, I think we're there. I don't think we have anything else, if we can just get to that point, I think we're good. Everything else will just be me kind of like trying to make sure that we get into everybody's ear and getting them back on the meetings and everything like that since we missed last week. And yeah.
I think that sounds good, dude. You said that the contacts will be verified within the next few days, yes, before the next meeting or so, yes?
Yeah, so the contracts will be done before the next meeting, and then literally we're just like I'm waiting on one person, the developer, to kind of like start the testing off, and then everyone will be able to jump inside of the testing room and test it out, and that will be going for the rest of the week, and then hopefully for the next this week or next week or the week after, we'll have a schedule to kind of start pushing things out and getting everything ready to launch. And then from there, it will just be kind of like gauging out our launch day. So like, we'll have 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever the time is for us to begin then, right? And then we'll kind of be ready to go ahead and just start rolling out the contract whenever we feel like we're at the best portion of that.
Okay, that's perfect. I think that's sounds good.
Awesome. If you think of anything or you think that anything else needs to be done differently, just let me know, man. And I'm here.
Well, of course, anytime. I think at the moment I don't have any really other questions. I think you've done amazing work. Only thing is, like I said, we can start bringing into a private group of private investors, discussing what they are happy to commit. That will be the next step. Like I said, there's rings and deals with the costs, how it's going to be allocated, how it's going to be controlled. It's important, also for me and then also for the other guys and as well, and not especially for you as well, dude. So yes, bringing the things into play, and then we can help more.
That sounds good. So yeah, I'll focus on getting all that stuff written out so that everyone else can basically help and do it the most that they can. And then we can all just be coordinated. And then if you guys have anything else that y'all want to ask me or tell me to do, let me know, and I'm happy to get it done, guys.
Perfect. I don't have anything else for today, then, dude.
Sounds awesome, man. Well, hope you have a great day. Sam Master, I know you're here too. I hope you have a great day. And then if you guys think of anything else, just shoot me a message as always.
Okay, perfect. I'll see you. I'll catch up very soon, dude. Thanks for everything.
No problem. You have a great night. And then I'm going to see you guys on Thursday.
Cheers for that, dude.
All right, man. Sam Master, did you have any questions for me before we jump off the meeting? All right. I think that is a no. So, all right, guys, I'm going to basically go ahead and stop the meeting. If you guys have any questions, feel free to, shout them out as I'm getting off or as we kind of come to a close, and you guys can feel free to message those to me. So other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and it's always good to catch up with everybody, guys. So I'm going to end the meeting and then push an update shortly for you guys. So yeah.
Hi, bro.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Fine. Okay, so actually, how many person actually we have in our team that very active one?
You said what? One more time?
Okay, I'm asking about our active member. Currently, if we see in this group, we have 20%, right?
Yep.
Actually, how many percent the actual one very active?
Oh, how many percent of people do we expect to be active once we get going in the community or of the group once we get active? And I'll kind of tell you why. So I have a list of every single person who was in these groups before, right? So as we continue to roll out C and as we as well as DM them multiple times to become reactivated in the group. So I highly probably think that we'll get about 400 to 900 additional people in the group, and that will have about 30% to 20 to 30% activity. And then as we add more and more people just from larger groups, I think that we'll probably end up with about the industry standard of 10%, possibly a little bit more.
Okay, okay, I understand. So our next meeting will be this Thursday, right?
Yeah, so our next meeting will be Thursday, same time at 9:30, and then we will also have all of our departmental meetings. So we have, community meetings or mod meetings at 9. The regular meetings at 9:30. Development meetings are at 10:30, and then marketing meetings are at 12:30, and operations meetings are at 11. So I know that you're a mod. I usually record those meetings, so you can just honestly feel free to actually just listen to the recording if you want to on your own time. Otherwise, you can totally jump in, and then other than that, we'll have all hands at 9:30, just like the regular meeting.
Okay, bro. Sure, I will join you this Thursday again.
Yeah, I'm doing all right, man. I'm kind of getting better from some stuff over the weekend. How about yourself?
Yeah, just going surgery. Now that day I told you that I having my jaw surgery. So still recovering. So I will see you in next meeting, bro.
Sounds like a plan, my friend. You have a wonderful day.
Okay, have a nice day, bro. Thank you.
You too, bro.
Bye-bye.
All right.